pleasant good evening and or afternoon to you all, depending on your location. Welcome back to Low Tide City 2023. We are here on the BTS Smash channel to bring you some excellent Smash Ultimate action. We're wrapping up pools, and then we're going to get into some Squad Strike later. But to wrap up the pools, still your boys next door. I'm Kimona. That's Neighbor.
That's me.
We're chilling.
We're chilling.
We're big chilling.
That's really the vibe for the weekend, is we're just having a good time.
That was my idea coming into this weekend, because we just had 2 super majors in Japan. We're going to have another super major coming up next weekend in Battle of BC, and then Memorial Day weekend, where there are 3 different majors happening at the same time. Momocon, Gateway Legends, and Combo Breaker, all at the same time. And sandwiched right in the middle of it is a nice chill tournament where we got the chance to watch some regional talents really shine. Come on stream, show you some things you've never seen before.
You mentioned Memorial Day weekend, and I need to remind all of the gamers out there.
Here it comes.
It is Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, this weekend, yes.
This weekend. You need to tell your mothers that you appreciate them. If you do.
If you do. That's coming up tomorrow. Make sure you do that. And I will say, I appreciate a couple of these players. Particularly, we got on the right, Talo Halo, local Mii Sword Fighter legend. Probably one of the best Mii Sword Fighters in the entire world. Not gonna lie, he's real darn good.
Got the Swagger Man tag, and it is accurate. Talo Halo, look at that man. He's always happy to play the game and happy to be here. Over against Puffles, who is rocking the young Link, a character who does a lot of what Mii Sword Fighter wants to do, but with a lot more...
more coherently.
I want to say more eyes on the character for many reasons, sure.
Man, I love that Talo has got the moveset for this matchup. Because I don't know if I always see him use the reflector down B.
No, but a lot of the time...
Because he uses the sword thrust, right? Yeah, because you can combo into that. But in this matchup, it is absolutely the right thing. He has been on top of things with that reflector so far. Glancing blow?
Glancing
for real?
blow on the back air that could have been huge.
What? Oh, he had a bomb in his hand. I was like, what did Young Link get hit by?
Yeah, himself. Sometimes it'd be like that.
Again, great use of this reflector, man.
Great reactions and position from Talo Halo to get the most out of it.
Oh my goodness.
And again, like you mentioned, the typical that we see is that thrust. That's one of the things that you do get access to as a Mii player. You can literally just change what moves you have sometimes.
It's incredible based on the matchup. If you know what you're getting into, no KO off of that. Mii Sword Fighter's out of shield options are terrible.
Man, every character has a great out of shield option there. You want to know what it is? You spot dodge the last hit and then you kill them with your favorite move.
That's true.
You just have to spot dodge the last hit of Young Link up B and you're having a great time. It's been a long, long time since this game's come out. We're still learning the tech. We'll get there.
There are some people who have the parries down. And you know, you see that they actually are the ones that get the big punishes. Like, you're like, how did they only win by getting neutral wins like 3 or 4 times? It's because of stuff like that.
Really patient on the recovery is Talo Halo. Forward throw's not quite going to do it yet, but we're getting absolutely incredibly close.
And see, that's the up B you use if you believe in your fundies, because you've got the up B, it's not the hero spin, it's something else, but the spinning one, the combo one, that can get a KO really early, but has terrible range. And then you got the up B downy, the stone scabbard, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I could never tell you what it was called.
And you can get some cheesy kills on that, but when you use this up B, you're saying, I got fundies, I got this covered.
I have been convinced by Talo Halo that this is just the best up special.
I believe in it too.
It looks so good.
Dude, we're almost 3 minutes into this game. Talo Halo still has all of his stocks.
Sitting at 191 on their deathbed, potentially. We're a narrow way.
You know? If I'm Puffles, though, like, yeah, this is really tough because how do you get close? This time you just kick him into the blast zone. Get him out of here.
You want to know what's crazy to me is I feel like most of the thing that Puffles has struggled against is his own projectiles being reflected. I feel like if you just stop tossing them and maybe toss out an aerial, you might be okay.
Or even delay the projectiles, right? Hold the arrow a little bit longer, disrupt that timing, and you might actually get one through. But, I mean, yeah, Young Link has amazing normals. I'm pretty sure you can scrap, but Talo Halo says, well, actually, this is what happens.
Even access to Zair, right? You have a great range tool that is unreflectable.
I would go as far as to say great.
Well, good range tool.
It's usable tool.
It's serviceable.
Serviceable is the best word I could use.
There we go. That's what we want to see. That late nair. Get yourself an opportunity here. But Talo Halo, once again reversing the situation, jumping up to meet the boomerang on the way back just to reflect it.
Well, he says, look, I mean, if I go up and reflect it, then that's basically me just committing to using that move.
Yeah, basically. You
So
called the boomerang assist.
Now
I
you
need
got me thinking
backup.
about early DBFC.
Yeah,
Can I call Vegeta, please?
please.
Lock down my opponent. Great patience here from Puffles, though. I do have to say that, like, the knowledge of the dangerous things that Beast Sword Fighter has, right, the setups, Puffles is playing around that really well, right, because you see, like, not getting hit by any of those Gale Strikes, and that can be such a killer.
Yeah, it is good that with at least the speed of these projectiles coming out, it's hard for Talo Halo to commit to one of those Gale Strikes. But we're really going to have to find a good way to get through. There the Zair comes out exactly where we want it.
Virtually comboed into that forward air as well, nearly got the stock. I mean, you're right, that is a very useful tool in this matchup.
I think if you're just worried about the Chakram and worried about your opponent tossing out the Reflect, that is a great way to get stuff done. Down tilt does convert into the up air. Talo Halo now on notice. 80% on Puffles, though. A lot that Talo Halo could connect to. It would work out very well. Down throw, great DI.
Yeah, got a DI away. Cannot get hit by that up air because it's so strong.
And that's exactly why you don't want to get hit by that up air, but if you hold the ledge just a little bit too long, you'll get scooped up by that tornado.
Gale Strike does indeed hit it. And, I mean, again, we saw how good Talo Halo is being prepped for this matchup, using the right moveset, using it to its full potential, having a lot of confidence in it. But I will say that I really like that Puffles stuck to the game plan. Did not diverge away from the things that were working. Did start to back off on those projectiles a little bit like you were talking about. But aside from that, said, look, I can play a long-range game. I can be very patient. I don't need to lose my cool about it.
I feel like now we're going to see if Puffles is able to commit to that, you know, maybe Zair Nair game plan more so than bomb boomerang action. And then it'll be a lot harder for Talo Halo to find consistent reflex because regularly we'll be mixed up on what's going on.
This is the most amount of gameplay on a stream that I have seen played at full screen.
Yeah, they are genuinely playing with each other, but not not anywhere near close.
I feel like I'm watching like World of Tanks, and
Yeah.
they're just like they're using artillery.
Exactly. This is Worms. You ever play
Yeah,
Worms?
exactly. That is exactly what it is. We're watching Worms Armageddon.
Yeah.
It's more like Worms Severe Thunderstorm Watch.
Yeah.
Like I don't know about Armageddon, but it's it's
I
not
don't know.
as explosive.
Tornado watch turned into a tornado warning.
Ah,
It's-
that's true.
It's touching down.
Observe tornadoes. Seek shelter immediately.
Oh, up close
Ooh.
boomerang. That's pretty big. Puffle's taking some big opportunity.
Nobody's at 100% yet.
No, we're getting there. There we go. Hey, triple digit
Yeah, I love it. Triple digits.
on both ends now.
I love seeing number go up. That's why I play Cookie Clicker. Shoutouts to Orteal42.
Oh my goodness. Reverse Nair.
I've never seen that done on purpose.
No.
And there's no way that was on purpose, but it looked cool.
It looked nice.
Ooh, Nair almost getting that stock there. Once again, that up B just basically impossible to contest. And Talo making a dash for center stage, but then coming right back with those back airs. Puffles barely holding on right now. That shield is so low.
Yeah, but chasing down Talo Halo's aggression with the boomerang means Puffles taking the first stock. Can we answer back quickly as Talo Halo? Oh, maybe it's Puffles' turn.
Oh,
Not gonna
a
go
little
for the up
greedy.
air.
A little bit greedy, because I think that he was thinking, okay, if I get like an air dodge from Talo or just doesn't press anything, I can get an even bigger follow-up on this platform.
Yeah.
And when you're playing with the lead, I think you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, but I think a lead this delicate, I would have loved that up air. That
Yeah.
said, in the moment, Talo Halo was able to get out of that situation, feedback on the ground. and
It's about the
take it.
confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you can say, look, I'm in tournament. I'm going to try to do the crazy stuff like if he DIs out, arrow into
Yeah.
up B, that's going to end the stock. You got turned around, though.
And you know what? I'll take that, especially if you're at 20%. But now it's climbing. The up airs are connecting. Talo Halo looking to close it out. Doesn't want to have to play a game 3. But Puffles is definitely making a convincing argument for it.
Uh-huh. Playing really, really well. I mean, learning this matchup probably on the fly, and not the best DI from Talo Halo. Puffles once again gets to play with a healthy lead.
Not going to get the up air. A very late connect on the tornado. Ooh, maybe this time, though. That is Talo Halo, Mr. Confirm himself. Hit confirms every time.
And that's one of those moments where I think you're DIing in, too, because you're, you know, they're facing your opponent is facing with you grabbed against the ledge, and you're like, oh, well, if they forward throw me, I don't want to go all the way out there, and then it's just that instant coming back to bite you, and TayloHalo doing a great job of bringing this one back to even, just like we saw in that first stock.
Sitting back to the old game plan, but finally slides in with the normal. It is the normals where Puffles is making the most bread.
But you have to use those projectiles, or at the very least, the threat of them to facilitate those normals. And one time that Boomerang gets in, does not open anything up. And TayloHalo right back onto this platform says, what are you going to do about it?
Ooh, very close, but spot dodges immediately after the Boomerang, just not expecting it to connect. Gave TayloHalo another opportunity. Could have been huge for Puffles. Holding center. Oh! That not quite KOing. Oh, but the jump red with the forward air.
We cut before it even said game. You knew what was about to happen.
We knew.
Those explosive moments from both of these players, right? We've got like a 4-minute grind, 5-minute grind, but there are those moments where you go, man, they're really cooking.
As soon as you get the one normal to connect, the hit confirms are flying on both sides.
This is like watching a baseball game to me.
Yeah.
Where you're like, 80% of the time, there's really not anything happening. You're like, okay, the count's 2-0, so he's probably not, or like 0-2, he's probably not going to throw a strike, and he's just going to watch it, and you know, nobody cares. Nothing's going to happen. But on the next one, after all that setup is done, maybe now something will happen, and we get a couple of those moments.
And occasionally, you get a home run. It's very nice, exciting.
Let's go Mets, baby. Hit a home run. Come on now.
It's about the Mets, baby.
It's about the Mets, baby.
Right now.
We were talking about Spider-Man earlier, too.
Oh, yeah.
Full circle.
We really do that sometimes.
It's not about the money, Spider-Man.
Oh. And it is right back to that, you know, full screen gameplay.
We can see the whole stadium from here.
Everybody, take a screenshot and circle where you are in the stadium.
Those of you at home, who else is counting the number of people in the crowd?
Tag your friends. Ooh,
I'm this guy with 3 frames.
I'm the one in the yellow. Which one? Yeah.
I'm in the office building in the background. I'm watching this on TV.
Oh, I don't think TayloHalo has a jump, so we got to be careful here.
Had to carry the bomb as well, not knowing exactly where the timer was on that. And again, kind of stuck in the corner right here. This is that really efficient projectile usage from Puffles, who's not able to get a big combo. I really like the idea of throwing the Boomerang away from Taylo so that you can't get it reflected back at you.
Yeah, just let it catch on the way back if you jump over it. Oh, that's a really slow Chakram, but not going to convert into the KO.
A-Fighter forward smashes. Bad.
It's not great. It isn't great. Oh, big bomb, but no follow-up.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a confirm, but I guess when you throw it on the way up, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, maybe just a lack of belief in oneself.
You've got to have confidence.
Up close just for a moment. Only for a moment, and the moment's gone.
Forwarder's enough. Not the strongest move, but with a ton of rage and against characters light as Young Link, that will take, my goodness, that's the first stock.
That sure is, and there goes the second one. The dominoes start to fall. Here, where can we get the third?
Come on, the dominoes momentum. Yeah, get it while it's hot. Keep it going. 1, 2. That's plenty.
That's enough.
That's a lot of damage. 57, that's like a normal character's damage output.
Ooh, hold on. Now it's Puffles' turn, but it immediately retreats.
Yeah, jumped away.
No overextension here.
I want to see, I do want to see that aggression, because again, Young Link can very much do that. You can keep piling on that pressure. That down tilt on shield is not particularly easy to punish.
No, and I think Mii Sword Fighter's out of shield options are so poor that I think you can just aggressively apply pressure. Puffles showing it off right now. These normals are flying, and you're succeeding.
This is like 2 doubles in a row. We're going back to the baseball metaphor. Like, hey, he's really cooking.
And we're right back to the full screen. Hold on. That forward really is nice. It is the normals that come out.
This character has a ton of good moves, man. This Young Link is so excellent. There you see, just jumping, letting that Boomerang fly through for that free chip. Because at this point, you can just play as a win condition for like the up throw or the forward throw to get the KO. You're only like maybe 20% away from up throw. Forward throw's close, right?
Forward throw is close, and at the ledge, absolutely.
For sure would have done. Now up throw can probably do it. But
or
who
just
even cares?
drop down with the forward air.
Dip in.
Taylor Halo is still close to an opportunity to get maybe a down throw up air or a tornado into the up air. But you can absolutely mount a larger lead continuing to apply these normal pressures. Come in with an air, forward air.
There's just not much you can do to do an aggressive approach as a Mii sword fighter, right? You really got to wait for your opponent to give you something to open them up with. And you see a lot of use of that reflector, right, to try to do it yourself. No combo into the grab right there from Puffles. I love the idea, though.
Oh, yeah, that's why I feel like Puffles has all the agency right now, deciding when things are more martial or full screen, and it's up to Taylor Halo to keep track and keep up.
And back air's not even enough to do it yet. Taylor Halo's, starting to run out of ideas on how to get this KO. It's a lot of spaced back airs, but we saw that's just not even enough.
I wouldn't be shocked if the back air didn't kill at this point.
Yeah.
Just because of how much it's hit shield.
The center field, center stage. Said center field. Thinking about baseball too much.
They were seeing potentially an attempt at the tech with spot dodging of the up B, but you have to go for the last hit.
Ooh, I thought he was not going to be able to make it back after that up air. Not enough to confirm for a KO. Finally, the forward smash, which looked like it barely KO'd.
Swagger Man, Taylor Halo gonna have to avoid just about every normal hit. And
no confirms into boomerangs or anything either.
Run extremely hot if he wants to take this game 3.
Dude, that lack of out of shield game from Mii Sword Fighter is depressing.
It is sad.
You see like a whiff of like a boomerang directly on your shield jumping from a Young Link, and you're just like, yeah, I gotta let him go, sorry.
Yeah, I'll be back next time.
Patience from Taylor Halo, though, is the name of the game here, though. He's like, look, I may be at 156, but not changing up the game plan, staying strong.
And Puffles doesn't really have to commit to much here either.
Die?
Not quite, but there's only a minute 40 on the clock.
Yeah, gotta go. Air dodge. That was so scary.
That was actually terrifying. An opportunity for Taylor Halo to maybe get like a slow chakram.
Does that reflect that does let Taylor Halo get back on stage? But it's just one normal, like you said. You have to avoid them all for 2 straight minutes, and that's a tall order. So Puffles coming out on top with the 2-1 win in a grind of a matchup.
Absolutely. It was a long
No more of that, please. Good stuff to both players, but I don't play it in front of me. And we could clearly see they're both good players, and I'll respect that from a distance.
Look, I got nothing wrong with it. I just don't want to see it.
Yeah. Now I'm the bad guy.
Now
I'm the bad guy.
Look, Zoners, you're allowed to be here.
And I think you're allowed to play the game. You are valid. You're so valid. My sweet summer child.
Oh,
Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I need a detox. Can we get a Melee game in Port Bus Lake?
Just import it. Can we get a Fox Ditto?
Can we import the BTS Smash too?
I looked over to the Melee stream and there's a puff.
There is certainly a puff. Okay, well, never mind on that.
Nope, we're good here. We'll stay where we are.
Stick with it. I heard somebody shouting Beastly's name earlier.
Watch
Maybe we'll get
Splatoon.
Beastly. Splatoon for sure.
Or this is great too.
This is also good. I mean, what are the odds we're going to get another Mii Sword Fighter versus Young Link, right?
Very small.
Very slim, I'd say.
But if we did, then that would be hilarious.
That would be great. We're going to get like Spark versus Kobe, and I'm going to be like, okay, well, I deserve that.
Yeah, that's you made it happen.
I spoke that into existence, but that's not what's going to happen.
No.
So stay tuned.
We've got 2 people sitting down, neither of which, as far as I understand it, plays either of those characters.
Yeah, I would not put my money on it.
But
That'll be coming up in just a moment.
Video games to play,
Yes.
people, and to watch and to experience.
Let's go, people. We've got gaming to do.
Let's go Mets. It's about the Mets, baby.
The Mets, baby.
Oh.
Hope you all at home, by the way, are enjoying your Legend of Zelda. If that's
So
up your
true.
alley this weekend, I know that many people, regrettably, and I think you're going to regret it, did not come this weekend because they were like, oh, but the video game, that's always there. This opportunity is not always there.
I'm going to play the heck out of that game, but I didn't download it or bring my Switch so that I could be in the moment here this weekend.
In the moment. Not a phone in sight.
Well, my phone's right here.
Yeah, my phone is also right here.
I am.
But it's not in my sight.
Mine's very in sight.
Yeah. For you.
Yeah.
Mine's just over here.
But we are going into the Super Smash Brothers action. We are going to be having a good time. I hope you at
The
home
Pro
also.
Controller with the fancy case as well. Taking good care of your equipment.
Could never be me.
That's a shame. Well, you didn't even bring your controller.
No, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I got halfway to the event,
And then
and
you're
I
like,
turned to Momo. I was like,
"Oh."
guess what I forgot to pack? Me
Hang on, guys. We got to
controller.
turn around. I know it's 9 p.m., but need my controller.
What I did bring was Digimon the trading card game.
I'm sure you did.
If anyone's going to MomoCon and wants to learn about Digimon the trading card game, hit me up. I'll be there playing that.
There it is. I was wondering how long it would take.
Not too long.
No.
Not too long.
It's honestly, if I had an over-under, I would have lost the over-under. I would have thought it would have happened in the first half of the block.
This is the first mention of Digimon by me all day.
And I assume the first mention of Digimon all day.
I think Mustang might have brought it up.
I only assume. I only assume. But I can assume that our next match is ready. Unless they're doing hand warmers. So
warmers,
my
for sure.
assumption was incorrect.
Man, you are just low batting average at the moment.
I am full of holes.
However, you are 100% accurate that there is no Mii Sword Fighter or Young Link on screen.
So there you go. My character predictions are batting 1,000.
Yeah, this one should be quite a bit more quickly paced. We've got J12 rocking Falcon, and J12 is a hold forward Falcon if I have ever seen one.
Oh my goodness.
Plays for the clip.
He does not know what the shield button is.
Yeah.
That is not in his vocabulary.
J12 literally plays to do cool stuff. Only cares about the clip.
And he's doing the right character for it, right?
Yeah.
Which would make me angry if I'm playing against Captain Falcon, because I'm spending the whole time going, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. And Yoshi's the best character to say stop doing that.
Yeah, very good at the double jump armor. Literally just says stop doing that. So see if Studs can apply some of that. Immediately double jumps out of the cool combo.
Yeah, where most people, you like get into a 50-50 on whether or not you get down aired.
Yeah,
And Yoshi was
exactly.
like, I'm not doing any of that.
Nope, right back on it. Oh, that air dodge was terrifying. I thought Studs was just going to forward air.
I didn't know that Falcon was allowed to go that low.
Yep, and yet here we are. Now he's going really high. Studs connecting all those tail hits.
And, I mean, Falcon's just such combo food in general, but especially for Yoshi, who goes, oh, you have limited tools out of disadvantage and you're heavy. I'm going to take you to very high percents. But the question for Yoshi is never building up that damage. It's always, how am I going to get that KO? Lancing blow on the fair.
Ooh, and that glancing blow is going to buy J12 some opportunity here. The 70 is not what I would call unhealthy, but it is opportunity for Falcon to do exactly that. Double jump armor, though, you're going nowhere.
Literally exactly what we were talking about. He's like, I want to do the cool, like the combo into the knee. And Yoshi said, no.
Nah, I'm out of there, bud.
I'll take the hit, but I'm not leaving.
Oh, chasing down the landing. Going to see where J12's able to catch.
Tech chase. I love that from Studs. Again, doing a great job with that damage output.
Nair, and we're chasing Falcon on the way back up, and J12 turning things around makes it a little bit more difficult to catch.
Falcon kick out of corner. Classic.
Big up smash. All we've got is eggs, and not quite able to air dodge all the way over. Studs dropping that stock. J12 at 80%. Going to see what we can start with this little bit of rage. Not a lot.
Again, that Yoshi, he do be escaping.
Not just with the double jumps, but also that Nair.
How did he not get his shield broken?
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
somebody check him shield. That does not normally.
That is not normally.
Oh, there
That
we go.
is very normally.
Yeah, the Nair drifts all the way out.
Wow,
What?
J12 somehow escaping it, not getting hit, and in fact getting a combo of his own all the way in the corner. This time he's going to pay the price. Those Studs getting some big stuff started, pushing the Falcon into the corner. No double jump either.
Ooh, not quite connecting the up air, punishing the air dodge. J12 has an opportunity, but gets absolutely confettied by the egg.
That was precise. That was very impressive by Studs, who's now really racking up that damage. One hit off stage, and this game might be over.
Ooh, whiffs the up special, but Studs stuck dodging, so not able to find a punish. Flyby knee.
Duh. Studs is playing exactly like my Falcon plays, but it's
J12?
just, but he's doing combos. Sorry, yeah, J12. Studs is playing against like how most people play against my Falcon,
Yeah,
which is
pressing the
very
shield
well.
button. When the shield button come out, knee less good.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So many punishes on these up Bs that were missed by Studs initially started not missing any of those later on. Just
Yeah.
Every single time he had to go to the platform, J12 ate something for it.
Absolutely. Let me see what kind of adjustments we can make if we're able to I guess I feel like against Yoshi, I am more of a back air Falcon. You know,
Yeah.
back air and up air Falcon. And if they double jump, they double jump. But eventually they got to come back down.
Honestly, I see a lot of Falcons playing, you know, very grounded against Yoshi, right? Like, you'll go up and you'll get some chip occasionally, but you're not trying to get anything started by, you know, going air to air against Yoshi. That move is unpunishable.
Literally the most broken move in the game.
It's so good. It can break a shield instantly.
True.
It's too good, and that was an intended feature.
They wanted this.
Sakurai talked about it in his video. He was like, yeah, we programmed what the speed is for the egg roll to go off the platform. Ooh, 3 in a row, nearly got a 4th, but good DI by J12 to get out of there. Needs to get in there, though. Needs to start up some big damage, which, again, hard to come by against Yoshi, but here we go.
Ooh, spot dodge through the side special. Gonna get the knee because we forced the air dodge out of Studs, and it was directional. Tons of lag, so J12 catching the first stock in this game. Can we keep the pressure? Back air armored right through, but still catching the landing. That's the thing. Just because they double jump armor out of your pressure doesn't mean that the combo's got to be over. They still have to land after that.
Yeah, your advantage state will live on in that situation. Double up airs are going to let J12 keep on doing this. And see, so much more patient in this game. He's not getting super aggressive trying to chase Studs up into the air. He's staying on the ground.
Oh my god, wait, you lied. Not trying to chase and Falcon kicks
you
into
know,
the blast.
in my head, I was talking specifically about going into the air.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you're
all
right.
that, but that was...
That was ambitious.
Ambitious is a great word for it. A very kind word for it. But also, I love it.
We did tell y'all at the very start, J12 plays for the clip and for nothing else.
Yeah. You can 2-0 him, but if he Falcon punches you, who's the real winner?
I think it's J12 every time.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a big sliding forward tilt, but no follow-up from Studs. We're going to have to make the most out of this. Look, you're at a bunch of rage. You're very high percent.
And J12 is just so preemptive, and like, it's almost like he's assuming where Studs is going to go next, and a few times he's been very, very wrong and eaten a lot of damage for it. Where, again, you know, that grounded, more patient playstyle doing wonders for him in this game, too, and if he can get back to that point where it's effective, definitely the way to go. Love that up air.
Yeah, catches the jump afterwards. Ooh! That air dodge putting J12 in an awkward spot, thinking he had to grab the ledge.
Which B button will he press next?
The world may never know. I'm
Side
voting
B?
for down. I'm voting for down.
I'm voting for, well, now up B. Here he
Oh.
goes. And he got hit for it, too. I can't believe that hit him hands.
Hit him hands. Studs has taken maybe 40% since being at 130. He was down by a full stock.
Yeah. Again, the Studs just has a very clear game plan in this, which is, okay, Falcon's not going to be able to combo the crap out of me, and I can combo the crap out of him, so, you know, what of it? I'm just going to look for my combo starters and not really worry about too much else. And if you're J12, you got to worry about the loser's bracket now, because Studs just put on a clinic of a comeback in that game, too.
Absolutely. Down but not out at a high percent, but not at a high rate of loss. Continued on. The second stock took a little bit, but the third one expeditiously ended.
Yeah, it was quick.
Studs looking pretty clean. Moving on in the bracket. And a much more fast-paced set for all of y'all at home. A little change of pace.
It reminds
that I
me of,
welcome.
sorry to baseball post again, but it reminds me of, they put in a pitch clock this year to speed up the pace of the game. And there was an at-bat in spring training that I think took 20 seconds because the pitcher just got the ball through it, and the guy didn't like step out of the batter's box or anything. And you were able to compare that side by side to an appearance in the playoffs by this pitcher named Pedro Baez.
Yeah.
Just notorious for taking forever to throw any pitches. And there was this sequence where it took him a minute and 30 seconds between pitches. So it was like, watch Wandy Peralta strike out Tucapita Marcano 5 times before Pedro Baez throws 2 pitches. It was really funny.
That is insane. 2 pitches doesn't even accomplish anything most times.
No, it doesn't. And he did like 4 pickoff throws and like stepped off the mound a couple times. And it was like, Pedro, throw the ball.
We're
It's
playing
the
the game.
World Series. Or I think it was like the championship series. It's like everybody's watching you do nothing.
Now imagine if we had a neutral clock in Smash Brothers.
Oh
that
my
after that
God.
goes down, you have to go in. You have to
Negative
press-
bonus.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be hilarious.
Did you hold towards your opponent? No.
No. Immediately.
It just starts building up percentage like magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be kinda
Lucario's
funny.
never going in.
No,
Lucario
he's just
is
sitting back
camping.
doing this. And the ball just gets bigger and bigger. Come here.
No, wait.
I want to live.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
it looks like
terrible.
we got one more match queued up, most likely. I see a
sure
big
do.
orange. Oh, that's the logo. I
that's
thought
the
that was
logo.
somebody's hat.
No, that is literally on the monitor.
Shout outs to Pixio, though.
Yeah, they did provide monitors.
Yeah, and some very good monitors,
Very
I might add.
quality.
They're excellent.
See that big orange Pixio logo on the monitor?
I thought that was a hat.
That's what was confused for a hat. Oh no.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes!
We've got Water
And
versus Murph.
When did Murph start playing Steve?
I don't know who Murph is.
Did I miss that? Oh, I'm thinking of Furf. Never mind.
I don't know who Furf is either.
Furf is a Sonic from Alabama, I think. I believe from Alabama.
I'll
I might
take
be
your
wrong
word
about
for
that.
it.
It sounds like I'm naming like streaming services though, where they're like, "Hey, have you seen
Yeah.
this new show? It's on Tubi.
Yeah.
It's on Googie and Gaga and Hulu." And I'm like, "Yeah, there's Murph and Furf, I guess."
Murph and Furf.
So yeah, we got a Steve Ditto, guys.
Phineas
Isn't
and
that
Furf.
exciting?
Phineas and Murph. Hey, speaking of water,
Phineas and Furf.
make sure that you drink some.
Oh,
stay,
yeah, I'm gonna-
stay hydrated,
I'll
chat.
take a sip.
And if you're in the venue, now is maybe a good time to go to the pool. Have a good time. Check out the swim-up bar if you're of age.
That's what I plan to do. But not until this set is over. And, you know, honestly, it might be over real quick because both of these guys went, you know what, I'm going to rush for Diamond and then I'll be good after.
Both have access to Diamond right now, and once Steve has Diamond, I feel like everything is supercharged. So we could very well see these stocks flying.
We see the Steve flying in right there. That's water on the default Steve, by the way. Trying to put on some pressure on that side platform.
Watching Steve slowly amble forward as the platform backs away.
He's just-
It's like trying to walk up an escalator.
Have you ever tried to do that, by the way?
Oh yeah, I've been in middle school.
There was a,
I've
well,
been to a mall.
have you tried to do that recently?
Oh no. Their last time was
Yeah,
middle
me
school.
neither.
Tell me about a hypothetical experience you dreamed about, though.
I'm good. I'll talk about what's happening in front of me right now. I'll appreciate the Steve Ditto for what it is, which is quick.
Oh, it is quick. Elytra back to the ledge after dumping above the block. That could have been Krush.
The blocks make those recoveries so weird too with the Elytra. Ah, it's so strong.
Donald Duck showing up.
I was thinking that was like a weird cougar.
You
But
know,
they do like the ow, ow, ow. But you just like, you,
ow, wow.
they're like underwater.
Getting It's My
Speaking of
Life
water.
vibes. So, speaking of water,
Doing a good job in this game.
kind of getting washed
Not,
by Murph right
not
now.
the
not
one
gonna
with
lie.
diamond tools though. And Murph does have the diamond. And that might be the deciding factor.
That air dodge could have been death, but Murph slowly walked away and gave Water a chance. Oh!
Oh, the anvil, and it gets the KO. Wow. I love when he died, the crafting table went away. Just went.
Just poofs.
Yeah, it just literally went. Buh.
I mean, I guess they have to program that for Squad Strike specifically, or else the crafting table just stays.
That would be very funny.
Yeah.
I would like to see the immortal crafting table turns into a block of obsidian.
Ugh. It is unbreakable.
Just sits there forever.
Oh,
Oh, the zombie swing. Well, because he died.
because he died and now he has come back.
He's come back to life.
A revived Water. The
Now-
question is this water distilled? Maybe filtered?
Not here. That's natural water. Well, I don't know how natural I'd call the rise and falls.
It's water. They have gotten no diamond. You have no diamond.
There is
And
no diamond at
hose.
this moment. Well, yeah, no, the hoe is not a
The
usable
hoe
tool
is
in
not
Smash.
a tool in this game.
You use all the other ones, though.
It's the shovel, the pickaxe, the sword.
And the axe.
Oh,
Now, Hollow Bastion is I'm actually wondering what like your strategy would be as a Steve in terms of your resources on this stage, because you've got that middle part which is iron, and then the rest of the stage more or less is stone.
I see.
And I'm wondering, like, do you go for stage control and try to mine your iron and you know, go for that as your resource management, or do you want to back into the corner and maybe go for the stones so that you can get more different materials?
Does that change the rate at which you get the diamond?
It puts you on 2 different, like, tracks.
So if you're swapping back and forth between them, you're going to be far from the diamond.
Yeah, you're going to be very far. Like,
That
if you're
explains
1
a
away
lot.
from diamond on iron and then you just start rushing on stone, you don't get it. Oh my goodness, some English on that. Forward smash, isn't it?
Extra diamond now on both sides. Probably going to try to rely not on the diamond for this stock
Keep
since
it
they're
to the
both
next
so
one.
high. Yeah, maybe try to utilize some of the toolless moves like the up smash. Whoa, what a dive, what a duck.
Oh!
Doop, dap. Dang.
Relax, relax. All right,
So
we're
now,
not playing Spleef.
excuse me?
That's the original competitive Minecraft.
I thought that might have just been another Steve player.
At this rate.
At this rate,
Probably. If there was going to be a Steve player named Spleef, like that's the
one.
That's the Minecraft PvP. Like,
All right, now we're going to see, can Water get some time here to mine? Not mine, but craft the diamond.
I was about to say, can you craft on your opponent's table? Because that would
Yes,
be a flex.
you can. You can craft on any crafting table.
That's very. It's like a Catan thing.
Yeah.
You can trade at any port.
So, well, that's actually the opposite of how it works.
Oh, like the bounce off the anvil, off the
Oh,
top, and then one of my
diamond.
own with the diamond as well, fresh for the stock. Oh, this is a big boy war now.
Full power diamond.
This may, although if Water loses this stock, we're in the same position as we saw in that last game, where Water's on last stock with no diamond, and Murph does have it.
Absolutely. I'm lost. Oh!
I'm back. I see exactly what is happening.
I'm so back.
We are so back. Oh, you don't make that back. One more for good measure, though. Water sending us to a game 3.
Not going to give you the chance.
Stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Straight into the third one. Let's see if it, I feel like we saw once again the diamond comes out and you succeed.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what made Water gain the early lead. There's Kirby on the melee stream.
There's no way.
There's Kirby tech chasing with down throw on the melee stream.
That is so troll.
Falco is getting farmed.
It's 4 stocks to 4 stocks.
Farmed. Oh, wait a minute!
Oh, it's a Crom. Wait, whoa.
You see Crom.
Hang on a second. Oh, okay, so I do know who Murph is. I have seen Murph the Crom before.
Okay.
I was like, I knew I'd heard that tag. Either way,
I haven't, but I believe you.
I believe in myself. And Murph believing in this Crom now, after the Steve Ditto goes awry in the game 2, going to see if he can take down Water with the power of honestly, I think we underrate Crom too much.
Crom is a good character.
I know he has that bad recovery, but imagine a world in which Roy doesn't exist in this game. People would be playing the pants off of Crom.
Oh, the back air. Gonna send all the way to the other side. We're gonna swat away. Oh, yeah. Going deep, no fear. Who cares if my recovery is weak? I'm going all the way down because I know it's tall.
And I have the confidence to actually hit you, and that's what matters. If I hit you, you're not going to be able to stop me from getting back.
Murph done a good job so far of keeping Water from getting that diamond or really any meaningful resource. We're still on wood right now.
See Water getting up some resources too. I mean, it really lost a big opportunity. Losing that stock pretty early didn't get a ton to his name, and that's something that Murph can really take advantage of.
Yeah, low on the iron too, so we're gonna have to pick and choose where we minecart and where we drop the anvil. We're down to 1 and none at this point, so disadvantage is gonna be extra hard for Water.
And I don't even think of Murph as like the super hyper aggro Crom. Like there is a lot of really smart spacing. That back air included. Another low recovery. No, this one actually a great mix-up by Water.
Down tilt gonna put right back off stage. Once again, Water has maybe 2 uses. Oh, that's it.
Wow. I wasn't even paying attention to burst percent. I was like, up throw. What are we? Oh, to the blast zone.
To the blast zone. All right, we've got one more minecart or anvil here.
Patience was great there by Murph too.
A little bit of that pity iron. Still no diamond. No chance for Water to get to the diamond.
Murph's just been in his face too long. I mean, there hasn't even been an opportunity for Water to like build up a wall to keep the Crom out. And even if you do, Crom has so many tools to just bust it down immediately.
Hold on. And again, like you said, there's not a lot of aggression out of Murph. It's just that fancy movement, trying to catch water, getting a little bit too into his own world.
Down air was maybe a little ambitious too. Water gets him to the ledge for that, but again, we're also talking about Water on last stock, has the stone tools. I don't know how that grab whiffed.
But it did,
Taking his lucky
nonetheless.
stars.
Ooh, Murph getting caught with the grab. This time, power rails. Gonna set Murph all the way to the ledge. We got some time to mine.
Time to mine. 10 backer's not enough on Chrom.
Not a lot of
One
time.
more of those on a ledge trap though, and Murph does win the game.
Absolutely. Forward tilt not going to quite connect. Not going to get a big follow-up off the jab scooping from ledge, but that should do it. And we've got Murph cleaning things up. Water going to have to swim in loser's bracket now.
And those are deadly pools.
They are deadly pools.
Unlike the ones at the Kalahari, which are rather pleasant, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe you could swim there afterwards when you're done with the bracket. But for now, Murph going to be floating up to the top. See how far they can make it.
Taking down Water in his excellent Office Depot bomber jacket, which is not a sentence I thought I would get to say in my life, but it's very verbally pleasing.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Rocking the Office.
Looking good in it.
You know,
Looks like a NASCAR driver.
not everyone would be able to pull that off.
The Office Depot drip.
No. But we did manage to make it there. I love to see the player sitting down that is. Chef, I feel like I have not seen play even locally in months.
He has not gone to many tournaments lately. He has basically just said, go to some regionals and I'll try to enjoy myself, but not try to take it too seriously. And kind of a shame because he's real good.
Real good, but I would say quasi-retired.
Speaking of Falcos, by the way.
Almost did the quiet quitting, you know?
Whatever happened, not talking about quiet quitting, whatever happened on the Melee stream, I don't know if it was a win or a loss, but whoever was playing Falco is now switched to Falcon.
And Kirby is now blue.
And Kirby is now blue.
Kirby was white, now blue.
Oh.
Falcon died.
That was an edge guard.
That wasn't it. Kirby is cooking. I'm telling you, Kirby's cooking.
There's no way that I'm seeing a Kirby in the lead at a major. That's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness, Falcon's dead.
Oh, it's lather, rinse, repeat.
Got
That's
swallowed
crazy.
or killed at 0.
Chef just waved at us. Hi, Chef.
Hi, Chef.
He's so excited. He's
He is-
playing against evidently nobody.
I'm excited that Chef's on time, punctual. You know, where is Chef's
It's not
opponent?
always a guarantee with Smashers.
No.
Show
In
up
fact,
for your
it's
pools.
almost a guarantee that you're going to find one that is not.
I mean, it is a guarantee.
I would-
Really, it is.
Would love to see people showing up.
Like Chef's opponent, perhaps.
Chef is cooking, but what he's cooking might depend on whether or not his opponent shows up.
Might be cooking up a DQ win.
I would hate to see it because I want to watch Chef play.
I would too. Maybe they're like Squad Strike.
This Kirby is straight up demolishing. 21%, 3 stocks to 1.
Sorry to be talking about a match that's not even on this stream.
Hey,
You can
while we're waiting for
find
a
relevant
game to show
commentary.
up, squad stream it, pull up the Melee side of BTS Smash 2.
That's true. Get them both up. Watch this Kirby probably beat whoever this is.
I don't know who's playing, but I like to see it.
I can't think of Falcon mains off the top of my head, much less ones that are here
Losing
in
to Kirby.
LTC and would be losing to Kirby. Yeah.
Oh,
He mashed out of the throw.
at least the
Character's
Falcon
so bad.
is present. Because that forward throw happened, and if I was that deep into the game, I would have just forgotten. I would have just taken the down throw tech chase.
Yeah. Are we actually pulling up the Melee game?
Oh, look at this tech that we have.
And
I
see-
love the scan lines.
And you would just not expect Kirby, the second worst character in Melee,
Second
to do anything
word.
about
Oh,
Bowser's
Bowser.
worse. Bowser is
You
worse.
are correct. You are correct. I was like, what's going on here? Look at this. Down throw tech chase. Oh, this Kirby is cooking.
I'm just
Okay,
ever so shocked to
What-
see a Kirby do anything.
what I want to know is why we went from Falco to Captain Falcon, who is worse. I feel like into Kirby, where all your grabs are going to get ducked. Kirby is just slightly bad Jigglypuff.
I guess maybe their idea is like, okay, if I get the lead, I can platform camp Kirby with Falcon and just stomp.
True.
But if you
Hey,
don't get the lead,
if Kirby swallows me, then they get a bad move instead of the
a
laser.
good one. An actual user, yeah. If a Kirby gets a Falco laser, maybe that's what happened
Maybe
in game
that's
one. Is
what
it got
happened.
stunned on? It's like, oh no,
I can't let this happen again.
no more of this.
Yeah, but if Kirby has the bad move and a cool helmet and you lose, that's also worse.
That is also worse. Well, imagine if that ends with you getting Falcon punched by a Kirby, which, it being a melee Kirby player, it might happen.
You know,
They have no morals.
in Melee, the Falco swapped to the Falcon, but in Smash Ultimate, we do have Chef playing Falco. And on the other side, we've got Terry,
Terry on guard.
rocked by Alternus?
Is this the MDVA Mac?
I don't know.
Is this that Alternus?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because that's the only Alternus I know. I'm going to maybe not go on that assumption and talk about things neutrally, but nonetheless, Alternus with the Terry, a character that Chef has had to fight many times in the past. There is Autos in the Dallas-Fort Worth region. The crowd is booing because the Kirby player won.
Oh, well, yeah, boo the low tiers, I guess.
Yeah. Nobody likes that.
Oh,
But we
that's a
like
big
that
power
from
dunk.
Alternus. Yeah, great follow-up there on the ledge, getting the jab, power dunk. Falco, not a heavy character. He'll go down to that quick.
Yeah, and not just Autos locally, but I mean, Chef played through Burr's Terry phase for quite
That's
a while.
true. That was a while ago at this point, though.
It was.
I think of
Some
what,
things
year
are
and a
like riding
half,
a bike, though.
2 years?
Oh, I love the dash back into the
Woo!
Phantasm, trying to catch, and not too far off.
Oh no, the Kirby won. The Kirby lost in the Melee game. That
Oh,
went
the
to game
Kirby
3.
lost. We're going to game 3. That's why
Oh! Sorry for distracting you. That was a crazy early stock from Alternus.
I
going
missed it. What happened? We
deep
saw the
off
taunt.
stage with the burning knuckle.
Oh, beautiful. Was it like an air confirm?
It was, no, not even a confirmed. Chef just did a high up B, got punched for it.
Oh, beautiful. Well, Alternus taking it to last stock, applying a lot of damage. Chef now playing from behind.
I like actually Alternus cashing out with the jab as well, instead of trying to go for a power dunk that you can SDI out of.
Right, just go for the jab 3 and take your, the cursed jab 3, take your ledge trap.
The ledge trap, which Terry has aimbot, so you don't need to worry about the crazy stuff. Chef not getting the drag down on the platform. That could have ended the game.
Oh, yeah,
Like
the
that.
empty lance so you can get that beautiful up tilt catch in the roll. That is a classic confirm. Look at DFW in the background, cheering for Chef. They want to see their boy move up.
And he is turning around talking to them, too. DFW is so wholesome, too.
I love to see it. I love to see
Turn
it.
around, he's like, hey, and there were just a couple people that go, like, pump the arms up Rob style. Yeah! Go, Chef, go!
The Falcon went back to
Back
Falco.
to Falco, yes. I wasn't going to mention it because we're in the middle of a set. Oh, Chef's face palming. What happened? Are we off Terry?
I don't know. Hard to.
Ah,
yeah.
this is that Alternus. That's what I thought.
You knew. You did know.
I bet Chef was thinking, you know what? I was a bit more comfortable against the Terry than the Mac.
Maybe. I know Beastly hates Little Mac. I don't know if Chef hates Little Mac.
I hate Little Mac.
Everyone hates. Look, this is the 12th Little Mac I've seen today.
Oh my god, yeah, we did get another Little Mac.
This is unreal. Do they all travel in packs?
Yeah, well, certainly they do. This
There's
has been an unreasonable, and there's Peanut's not even here.
There's a Little Mac room at the Kalahari, and it's just got 30 people in it.
Instead, we've got Peanut at the luxury store.
Half of our attendees are Little Mac.
Oh no.
Oh, the squad strike bracket is in shambles.
I mean what I said, by the way. Alternus, it like really gives Peanut a run for his money as the best Mac in the world.
Yeah.
Like he is so good, and you're seeing a demonstration of that right now.
Going to have to demonstrate it heavily being down a game, but right now, even stocks. Chef going to be able to potentially stifle some of that momentum. Well, let's see if Alternus can run to a game 3.
Is that drag down? We see so much of that neutral B armor used these days.
It's very good. It is very good for getting you out of these scenarios, especially with multi-hits that are not going to break that armor. Oh, that's big. I thought we were going to see a back air, but didn't quite find it. Oh, you couldn't up tilt twice and catch him.
I think that on that last time. Whoa, hold on a second. Forget what I'm saying. We got a big ledge trap going right here, and Alternus may be about to make Chef pay.
Making Chef pay. Now
He
82%.
made Chef pay.
We're going to have to take this Mac into tumble real quick. Oh!
Oh, big overcommit. Chef loves that side B into center.
Okay, yeah, mash.
Oh, he didn't finish the jab.
You got to finish the jab there just to get rid of KO punch.
Because otherwise, okay. Well, Chef gets to breathe a sigh of relief on a very unusual miss from Alternus.
Up air. Doesn't quite find it. A little bit delayed. Maybe trying to go for a frame trap.
And also wary of situations like that, right? Where you're not entirely sure if they're in range of your move.
Yeah.
And you want to see if maybe, yeah, they'll air dodge in, they'll give it to you.
That down tilt confirms so long into the side special.
Little forward tilt. Somebody just shouted F tilt yes.
Yes, baby.
That is a DFW classic. And they're getting loud for their boys. Chef bringing Alternus down to last stock here, but certainly playing at a big disadvantage, getting ate up by that down smash.
And at this percent, you really can't go for the Falco jump-ins like that because Mac eats it alive. Hiding under the plat, you got the up smashes, and even outside of that, trying to land with like a down air, nair, any of that, you're just going to get blown up by that armor.
We talked about it the last time we saw a Mac on stream, which again, for those of you who haven't been watching, it's not that long ago.
It was recent.
His anti-air game is crazy, and Falco loves to land on you with aerials.
That's kind of like his thing. It's going to be hard for Falco to do his normal thing of I play a slow walking grounded neutral and try to set up down tilts and up tilts against Little Mac.
I want to know what Chef is conversing about with the crowd. Like, are we messing on him? Are we talking mess?
I don't know.
I legitimately never know with our region. They could be saying anything at any time. I could go out there and be like, guys, what were you talking about? They could be like, oh, we were telling Chef our McDonald's orders because he needs to buy it for us. Like, and I believe it. Oh my goodness. Believe this.
Alternus absolutely running Chef down into the corner, chasing all the way up to
the aggression. My goodness, Alternus putting on a clinic in this game 3 already. And Chef not able to get anything started. You're eating a ton of damage immediately.
Oh, finally we get something started. Up tilt's flying. Hold on.
Love that nair.
Tries to forward smash to try to catch like a really shallow recovery from Alternus, but nothing there.
Alternus tried to do neutral air into KO
dead.
punch. Yeah, you're gone. So we do go 2 stocks apiece. Alternus immediately the jolt. Oh my god, I thought he was dead.
Wait a minute, you could die! That could have been a big trade for Chef if we got like a back air or down air there.
If he did side B.
Yeah.
Ultimate Chad move. Wait a second. Didn't even want to wait for him to land. He doesn't want to give him his double jump back.
Missing again on the forward smash. That's a big shield. Not going to be able to cross up with the Phantasm.
Look at the expression on Chef's face, too. He's like, why is this crowd so loud?
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Back air, not quite going to connect. The air dodge comes through.
Overcommit on these landing aerials, though. Right in front of Alternus. Spot dodge got him out of a bad spot, but again,
really bad
there's
spot.
the armor. Oh, got the roll out. You're dead?
If I didn't know better, I thought that person played.
What jutsu are we doing right now?
I don't know what jutsu we're performing.
I don't know
what village is this person from?
That was the look over there jutsu, because he's the one that was playing.
Shoutouts to Alternus, who did really well, and the person behind Alternus, who looked like they were playing.
I'm more happy for the guy in the basketball jersey than I am for Alternus. He's way more excited about this.
Way more excited.
He's into it.
I'm sure that Alternus just won that player a lot of money.
It's something like that.
Oh my god.
Like he won Evo. He hit the It's like on his whiz robe mode.
About to start crying.
Yes!
Yes,
the back one!
Yeah! That was beautiful.
That was great. I love that.
I hope everybody gets that same feeling of homies supporting them like that.
I want to see the homies popping off like that. We're going to get a lot of that this weekend because that's the kind of region we are.
Yeah. That's the vibes.
We're going to see some more singles action tomorrow. That is about going to wrap it up for now as far as pools action goes. There will be top 48 tomorrow. The stream is not done yet, though, because coming up next, we got the top cuts of Squad Strike coming up. I do believe TK Breezy and Disco Bunny are going to be next up to commentate, so enjoy that. That is not a block you are going to want to miss, but thank you for not missing our block. It's been a pleasure. I'm Kimono, that's Neighbor.
That's me.
Send us out, man.
Enjoy Squad Strike. We'll be seeing you.